The regiment is manned by volunteers from all ranks of the Canadian Forces. Due to the comprehensive training, missions can be launched in any terrain and using most any form of transportation to get there. Past exercises have taken these troops from Canada's high Arctic to the East Coast, across the country to the West Coast, and as far south as the steamy jungles of Jamaica, and across the globe to Europe and Cyprus. Throughout each year, weapons training is intensive, and so is the physical training. Above all, the airborne soldier must be fit. This is a combat-ready, quick reaction force in support of Canada's sovereignty operations, the defense of North America, and the United Nations peacekeeping commitments. These men can be deployed almost anywhere within hours of notice. They are fighting men. It was once said, they have the highest standards in all things, whether it be skill in battle or smartness in the execution of all peacetime duties. Of all the factors which make for success in battle, the spirit of the warrior is the most decisive. That spirit will be found in full measure in the men who wear the maroon beret. June 4th, 12:15 hours. The three commandos have separated. Premier Commando have moved into a position where they can quickly support the missions when required. 2 Commando heads northwest. The final 6 kilometers to the airfield objective will be made on foot. Some 3 kilometers to the east, 3 Commando pushes hard to reach the missile site, as it is positioned some 8 kilometers ahead. It is imperative that both the attack on the missile site and the raid on the hangar complex be carried out at the same time. Both commandos must be in position at precisely 1400 hours. Each unit has a maximum of 15 minutes to execute their mission and leave the area. .45 hours. 3 Commando is halted. They have reached their objective. .48 hours. 2 Commando reaches the airfield perimeter and deploy for the assault. The enemy defenses at the first missile site are strong and quick to respond. 3 Commando uses smoke to aid their advance across the dense bush areas. The support elements quickly establish strongholds on the roads leading to the missiles. first missile site has been taken. However, with the element of surprise gone, the advance across the bush line to the second missile will be tougher than predicted.
Reculez! Stand back!
Eight minutes have passed. Two of the enemy strongholds at the second missile site fall. Shortly after, the final enemy position is overcome. Minutes have passed. Two commando clear the area to rejoin the regiment. By 14:20, the missile site is destroyed. What took place here was an exercise which was designed to be executed as realistically as possible, to test the combat capabilities of this regiment. The march home will take 2 hours. It is over 14 kilometers. This marks the end of a day that was 17 hours long. It included traveling by road, air, a parachute drop, and breaking a path through dense bush. Tomorrow, a second exercise begins, which will be just as demanding and just as complex. It is all part of the challenge involved in being a member of Canada's Airborne Regiment.